Welcome back to Save the Villainess. Thank you for the sub. No one told me that the name of the stream was weird. You're here to help. Am I the problem you are solving? Am I the problem you're solving? I think I went with this voice. You're always so clever, Jane. I wrote an entire list about your brilliance. It is nice that Duke Azal thought enough of me to include me in all 3 steps on his list. However, I should probably subtly see if he is sneaky, if he is as sneaky as his excellence as hiding skills suggest. Lower the music just a smidgen. What else might be concealed in those cleverly chosen words on his list? That list says problems, not problem. What else are you solving other than me? Jane, you are the cleverest person I know. How did you notice there were multiple problems? I am very good at reading. Of course you are. You have discovered my secret about the problems. The truth is, yes, I do not know what all the problems are yet. But my list will reveal its secrets to me once I am able to handle the truth. After all, my father taught me to always listen to the heart of the list. Oh, fuck off! Did we really just make a heart of the cards joke? Yes, we did. Alright, we did. We did, Devs. Jesus. So who's gonna be playing card games on motorcycles? I swear to God, if that's the next joke, I'm closing the game. Since you have found out one of the truths in the list's heart, I should adjust the list to show what you've discovered. Let us officially add you to the list. "3A, Jane." I mean, it is a very compelling list, let's be real. Now, all we need to do is follow my list, and what the fuck is behind him? Oh, that thing is back. Okay. Now, it's really hard to read when that thing shows up. Now, all we need to do is follow my list, and the troubles will be over very soon. I see. I do not see. I think I am more confused than when I started, frankly. Obviously, what I need to do is find a subtle way to learn more about what he is intending. Let's see. I think you prefer the potato is not in this game. The potato is in the other game. You get no potato in this game. Your list is incomplete. I am impressed by the plans. I'm impressed by plans. Since you make so many plans, you are very impressive. I do think I am very good at plans. Thank you for noticing. As an investigative genius, I was able to deduce your interest in lists as well. I know it's supposed to be a joke on bad romance novels, but Lord, I always enjoy discussing plans and lists. I have a list of all my plans, and a list of all the lists of my plans. It does mean I have less space for clothing, but luckily my father's old clothes can fit well under the papers. What? Come to think of it, I probably need a list of what lists I put the clothing under. It is very hard to find the stocks now. I just said a whole bunch of words. I want someone to turn this into a drinking contest. Take a shot every time we say lists at this point on. And I will not be held accountable for who dies in this stream. Wait, what? Why do you need lists for? Take a shot. Well, otherwise the sofa keeps eating them. You have to have enough lists that if a sofa is attacking you, you can fight them off with a spare list so they do not eat your fingers instead. You know, if that was luggage, that would have made another Discworld joke. Make sure not to get the lists and the fingers confused. My uncle made that mistake. Oh, please don't take a shot now every time we say list. I might actually kill you. That is why they call him the three-toed bald QZ. So somehow when he put out his finger instead of a list, he lost both his toes and his hair? No, but he lost the plan for keeping people from noticing his hair loss. I'm so glad you understand how important it is to plan for luxurious hair. What the fuck am I playing? What am I playing? That is something important to remember. We're either high as fuck or in Wonderland. No, we're high as fuck. I'm glad that you are smart enough to understand my plans, Jane. Look at my very complicated list. God, and how much I have done. You know what? It's still better than the Scotchwood thing, or whatever you call it. Wainscoting. I want your mana. I went to your mana. I found you. Now I solve problems. It is a little more challenging to have you on the list as well, but I'll find a way to make it work. Like that time we decided to learn how to do sword dancing. Sword dancing? We trained in sword dancing? Do you not remember when we decided to learn sword dancing? Of course I do. How could I forget that unforgettable time we decided to learn sword dancing? Of course I do not. What kind of romance novel features sword dancing? I am going to accidentally murder myself. Murder myself, if you guys might want to fix that. If he hands me a sword. How can I possibly pretend to be Jane Novelle, who frankly seems more amazing by the minute? All I need to do is be subtle and I should be able to avoid his suspicions. Yes, sword dancing, my absolute favorite hobby. It is unfortunate that we do not have any swords nearby to practice it again. Sword dancing would have been such a great part of the training regimen. Yeah. However, I'm sure we can cope with the disappointment bravely. Very bravely, extremely bravely, with grateful bravery, almost to the height of the House of Wainscoting. Damn it! I thought I was free of that. Of wainscoting. You like sword dancing, Jane? But after we destroyed the gazebo, the hedge, and your father's beard, you told me that you never wanted to see me pricking anything ever again. Then you added no swords either. What? What were you using? But if you like swords... Sword dancing. This will be very helpful for solving problems. I'm sure it will. Was the problem with that list truly the lack of sword dancing? I'll obviously need to sharpen my investigative genius if I hope to survive in Jane Novelle's body. Who knew romance novels involved so much sword dancing? I suppose that sword training makes sense given how many enemies a villainess must have. Let us hope that Izelle's cunning plan is not to have me murdered myself. Not to have me murder myself. I don't know. You seem like you're pretty close to doing that on your own. I'm excited to see your sword handling skills again. In any case, moving away from my overwhelming passion for training with large, dangerous objects, would you like to go into the house, Duke Izelle? It must have been a long ride here. Surely you need to rest and refresh yourself. Then, while he is resting and refreshing, I can go to the stables, steal his horse, and ride away to safety. If I am going to live up to Lady Jane's reputation as a villainess, this is the best way to do it. After all, I truly do not want to demonstrate my non-existent sword dancing skills. Even if Izelle does plan to train me, it would be hard to continue training sword skills that do not exist. It's in the wrong spot, but we'll take it. Oh, I understand. When I want something, I think everyone else wants the same thing too. If you're hungry, Jane, I will go make sure that food is prepared for you. We always work up an appetite together. I will brave the hedge for you, Jane. I will make sure I can feed your appetite. Again, this is a demo, guys, so... I do feel a little sorry for Duke Azal. No, Azal, since he keeps calling me Jane. He is very earnest and obviously not as subtle as I am. I wonder if his angelic face and sweet words hide something more sinister. Perhaps it is time to think things over. So far, I have seen 2 men in this estate. It makes sense that one of them would be Jane's fiancé and the other her patron. So, is the very relatable and very normal Azal Jane's helpful patron? Is he her cruel fiancé? How can I possibly tell, especially without letting these men know that I do not remember Lady Jane's past? How can I tell without letting them know that I am not Lady Jane? What will these men do if they realize I am not Lady Jane? I think I need to find a horse to steal. To the stables! Just need to find the stables first. Shoot. Where? The stable's always at the end of this path? Huh, never mind. If life makes it easier to steal a horse, you do not ask too many questions. No, you do in this house. Again, this is a demo, so a lot of things will probably get changed during release. This is just, I think, just kind of the demo introducing things. That's why it feels so awkward. I do like the slight movements of, like, stuff in the backgrounds. Again, I'm curious what they actually used to make this, because I don't think this is Renpai, although that would explain some of the jankiness. Just doesn't have a, like, Renpai feel, if that makes sense. No horses? No. So where are the horses hiding? Between the carriages that brought me here and however anyone else arrived, there must be at least one horse here. Speak of the devil. If it starts talking, I knew that was going to happen. Are you looking for me? Nope, I refuse to believe I read that kind of novel. Why would I read novels about enchanted animals that need a kiss to return back to an attractive man? This obviously is a mistake of some kind. I'm obviously so grateful to see you that my desire to mount you is overwhelming my common sense. Damn it, I had to read that sentence! That's not gonna get taken out of context. Looking over at Twitch waiting for them to all yell phrasing. Well, Jane, I can certainly take you for a ride if that is what you want. Surely I did not have such a bad taste in my past that I would know if I had such a strong desire for horse flesh, who actually wishes to kiss a horse to get a worthy man. Alright, where the fuck are you actually getting that from, girl? Did I miss a line somewhere? Yeah, no, she's just mental. Okay. Nope, that's it. She's just mental. She's just mental. It is nowhere in there about kissing a horse. I'm not sure I qualify as a stallion, but I will take the compliment. Why on earth would I ride a stallion? I thought you were a gelding. Gelding. Oh, I should mean. Lady, you can fuck off. I know what that means. Jane, maybe you should look just slightly further over. Yes, we see the pants. Oh, hey, look, it's a male trinity. It really is. That's fucking weird. Isn't it, guys? Not horse. Thank you. I have missed you, Jane. Ben? Thank goodness, I was afraid you were going to call me Lord Boren for the... Okay, what? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go with that voice. I don't know that many male... No, I know what voice you should get. Thank goodness, like, I was afraid you were going to call me Lord Buren for the rest of my life. It is good to hear you say my name again. Ben Buren. The only son of Duke Baron, childhood friend and neighbor of Jane Neville. I am forced to realize that I truly do not have any incredible memories of attractive men and nothing else. That I truly do have an incredible memory of attractive men and nothing else. Did Ben's exposed collarbone hypnotize me so much that I immediately blurted out a name that could only be used by someone very close to him? Ben is not upset, but I need to be less suspicious. Perhaps I can subtly change the subject? You look well and not like someone who is about to murder me. That's true, although I am amazed that you can see me through all the petals. Why are there petals floating in a stable anyway? I have, no idea. Maybe someone was storing puree? Fuck, I know that word and I can't say it. In the rafters and the packets fell off. Potpourri. Got it. Got it right at the end there. Rafters and the packets fell off when you came here. Those scented flower packs stink. Does that mean I am going to spend the rest of my life smelling like the inside of a drawer? Think of it this way, Ben. What other foul-smelling objects could be floating through the air in a stable? Point taken, but I will complain about the petals no further, even if they continue raining down on me. Have you tried nicely asking the house to stop? For instance, you could say, please stop making me smell like the inside of my mother's linen closet. Horse is like, I'm out, you people are weird. That is much better, though your flower fall was too cruel a punishment for so small a sin. It was not my fault you mistook me for a horse. I didn't do shit. Though I am impressed that you managed to control those petals. I do not know why Ben thinks I did something to make the petals stop, as he did not try. Has he not tried asking the house for what he wants? When I said I wanted things, the house has occasionally responded. I assume this is both because I ask for what I want and because it helps advance this terrible story's plot. Still, if Ben has not learned how to work with the house, I might have the advantage over him. If he tries to murder me, I can summon one of my endless apples and the loud crunching noise will distract him long enough for me to flee. However, before I make plans to run, I need to make him think I am sweet and useless, so he does not suspect me. It was cruel of you to pretend that animal can speak. To be fair, it was hard to reach you faster than the horse. He has always been bizarrely fond of you. Horse? Oh no, Jane, you do not get to pretend you did not name him. If I have to explain that name for 14 years, you cannot forget that you forced me to choose it. Well, he seems to like the name. That is because Horse is, as I said, bizarrely fond of you. I assume it's because you have something special to attract him, and I have one guess. What do you use to wash your hair? Horse is always eager to sample it. So Horse does not want to murder me. This might help me eventually. Horse also has better taste in women. You should have named it Binky. No, it would have to be a white horse if you wanted to do that. Horse also has better taste in women than Jane's former fiancé, who I still do not remember. Of course, Ben's presence complicates the question of who Jane's fiancé is, but that is a thought for later. Right now, I need to decide just how friendly I want to be with the Potpourri horseman, given who he might be in the story. Alright, let's see. God, it's so awkward. It's awkward, but it's one of those, I think it's purposely awkward. I think the game is trying to purposely be awkward, because it's supposed to be a bad romance novel. Just gonna check something. Don't you freeze on me! Okay, so he is one of ours. Okay. Should not have soaked my hair in oats. Should I not have soaked my hair in oats? Your commitment to beauty standards and animal care is what I most adore about you. Why is there just a random strap on his shirt? I know we have the anime trope, but that's throwing me off. Although I suspect that your hair could attract more than horses. Truly, attracting horse was an accident, really. I have been trying to lure squirrels to do my bidding. Okay. I'm down with that. Wait. Why on earth would I want to lure squirrels to do my bidding? Because it's funny. Why on earth would you want to lure squirrels to do your bidding? Squirrels are nasty, terrifying creatures who will kill you with a blank look in their beady little eyes. Ben? I see, you plan to use bloodthirsty squirrels against your enemies. By the blood, the way your mind works makes me dizzy with amazement at my brilliance? Yes, amongst other things. Ignoring your brilliance, if you still are worried about attracting horse, you need not be concerned. Your hair is lovely, with or without an additional scent. Almost as lovely as it is to see you again. Have you lost your voice? Are the words you're thinking too disturbing to share? We have fourth wall breaking, and then we have this. I'm waiting for Deadpool to show up at some point. Of course not. It is just that Horse missed you. Would Horse be flattered to know that I missed him too? I will have to thank him personally. Where is Horse? I could have sworn he was right beside me. Oh, he is very clever. Horse managed to find himself an open stall with food where he can still stare lovingly at you. Sorry. I could have sworn that stall had bars in front of it. Surely Horse is not capable of removing bolt planks with his teeth. You'd actually be surprised what a horse can do. I need to pay more attention to my surroundings. I obviously am imagining things when I need to remember what I see. Well, the house is alive. And by theory, so is anything connected to it, right? And the stable is connected to the house. Oh. 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 Oh, that is not the one I want. Hold on a minute, guys. That's the one I want. Give me, give me, give me. We're gonna be doing another game after this. Ooh. Ooh. Uh-oh. No, don't error. Don't error, please. Sorry. It is. I need to be polite, but distant. With Ben until I remember more. It is important that I do not say anything that could be misinterpreted as cruel or cold. Put him all the way here. Wow, Dick. Trust me, Jane, I did not inconvenience Horse in the least. Horse is very fond of my weight. Are you also fond of my inconvenient weight? Are you calling me fat, lady? Is this a threat? Is Ben threatening to squash me with his bulk or aim other parts of his body at me? Those collarbones qualify as dangerous weapons, and those bare forearms are also alarming. Look at how muscular and powerful they are. Surely there is some way to defeat Ben's cunning plan to overwhelm me with his body. God, woman, you are really paranoid. A horse named Horse. We'll leave it there. How long have we been going on this one? I'll go for one more part. No idea how much I've missed you. Is the circus missing its clown? After all, I'm not sure who else would have so many jokes to share. You wound me, Jane. Like, I like to think of myself as more of a well-dressed fool. Are you trying to make me let down my guard? You are obviously no fool. I'm glad you agree that I am well-dressed. On the other hand, while I may not be a fool, I am no clown either. After thinking about it, I have to agree. You are not nearly as amusing as me. Jane, you once asked me, what do you call a fly without wings? And then immediately answered a walk without pausing for breath. Fly walk. That is brilliant. I was a creative genius. Nobody can tell a joke like I can. You know what? I agree. Jokes aside, I'm glad that you found a slightly less used outfit to wear. It makes it much easier for us to frolic in this delightful estate that only appears to be partially on the verge of collapse. I'm impressed that you noticed my change in clothing. Does this mean Ben saw me in my previous outfit? This changes things, because there are only a few people who would have seen me in that ragged dress. Still, is he possibly referring to some other outfit? I need to pay attention to what he says. Now that I am living in this manner, as it beautifully falls apart around my ears, I need to dress appropriately. Does that mean your dress comes equipped with a shield for falling bricks? Bricks? It is the wainscoting you should fear. Ben, you need to breathe as well as laugh. I remember Ben. Something in me knows him. I know that Jane grew up with him and spent countless hours in his company. I remember nearly nothing about Jane, but I remember Ben. So why am I so afraid to trust him? I need to see if I can get an actual non-joking answer from him. Ben, are you not here to judge my fashion choices? Why are you here? Well, we're gonna find out next time. I'm gonna leave you guys at a bit of a cliffhanger. I think the next stream should be the last stream of the demo, but we'll see. Oh no, please don't freeze the computer again. Please don't.